Hello children, next third mode of transfer. Third way of transfer of heat is important, radiation of heat. Let us understand what is the meaning of radiation of heat. Here, you should see the diagram. If you hold a thermometer below a flame, you will notice that the thermometer shows a rising temperature. If you hold a thermometer close to the flame, then again the thermometer shows the rising temperature. Temperature is rising. The heat could not have reached the bulb of the thermometer by conduction. The bulb of the thermometer does not contacting with the flame. Next, as air is a poor conductor of heat, in between that air is a poor conductor of heat, nor could it have reached the bulb by convection. It cannot be reached because of the between that the air is there. Air is bad conductor of heat, so that heat is not travels through the air. As convection currents would carry the heat upwards, convection currents always it is moving upwards. It is clear. Therefore, the bulb gets heated by another method. This method is called the radiation. Apart from the convection and the conduction, conduction is nothing but both the bodies is contacting, but bulb of the thermometer and again the flame is not contacting here, and again the convection current is always moving upwards. But between the bulb and flame, the air is a bad conductor of heat. Heat does not move from the flame to the bulb of the thermometer, so that even though it is not flowing, it is showing the rising temperature. Apart from the convection and conduction, there is another method. The rising temperature in the case of the thermometer, the another method is called as a radiation. Let's understand the radiation. You can see one more diagram. We warm our hands by radiant heat near an open flame. In winter, people warm themselves in the radiant heat from the fireplace or electric room heater. By using electric room heater or fireplace, we can use that one in order to warm up the body and again hands also. Often human body or hands. In conduction and convection, heat is transmitted by the particles in the medium. Whatever the medium is there between the, suppose conduction, both are contacting, both are medium. Next again the convection, here the medium is essentially whether it is a liquid or air. Air is a combination of the small particles. Even water or liquid, any liquid is made up of small particles. That medium is responsible for the heat transmission in the case of the conduction as well as convection. But in radiation, heat is transmitted from one object to another in a straight line in all directions and at a very great speed. The speed is very fast without the aid of the particles of the medium. This is called as a radiation. Radiation is a process by which the heat is transferred from the one body to another body without any requirement of the medium between them, and again without any benefit of the medium, and again the speed is very fast, great speed in all the straight lines. In straight lines, speed is very fast compared to conduction and convection. That process is called as a radiation. Radiation is a process. Heat is transferred from the object to one object to another object without disturbing the medium, without any benefit of the medium, in a straight line, and also speed is a very great speed. Example is the light from the sun to earth by radiation. Solar radiation means solar radiation or light from the sun reaches the earth's surface because of the radiation. We say that the sun radiates heat and this heat is called the radiant heat. Sun is always releasing the energy. Heat energy is called as a radiant heat. Most of the space between the earth and the sun consists of vacuum. If you go further from the surface of the earth, after atmosphere there is no air particles. It is completely free space or vacuum. Even though vacuum is there, no medium. In that case also, the heat is transferred by the method of radiation. The sun's heat energy passes through this vacuum and reaches us without heating the region in between them. Whatever the region in between the sun and earth, vacuum without disturbing the entire medium, it is traveled. That is called as a radiation. By that method only, the solar radiation will be reaching the earth's surface. Not only sun, all the bodies, whether it is a solid, liquid and gases, if it is a hot, all the hot bodies will be emits or radiates heat. The amount of heat radiated by a hot body depends upon the amount of how much heat is released from that hot object. It depends upon the temperature. More the temperature, more the heat is releasing. Next again the color is nothing but it is depends upon the color. What type of color it is emitting, based on that how much quantity of heat is producing. And again nature, whether it is a dull or shine. If it is a shine, it is more heat is releasing. A dull means it is less heat is releasing. So all the hot object will be releasing the or radiate the energy, emits the heat energy. So it depends upon the temperature and color, nature of the corresponding hot body. So very important, the heat is transferred from the one object to another object in a straight line with great speed without the benefit of any medium between them. That is called as a radiation of the heat. Next, continuation of last video. In order to study the different surfaces, how the radiation will occur in different surfaces. Let us do the activity here to study the radiation from different surfaces. Take two tins with tight fitted lids and make holes in the lids to hold the thermometers as shown in the figure. See the diagram. Take two tins and again with tight fitted lids. Within that lids, you should make two holes in order to keep the or hold the thermometers. Remove any label. Any label is there, just remove it. The tins may have paint the surface of one tin with black paint and leave the other shiny. Pour equal quantities of boiling water into the two tins. Boiling water with the same fixed temperature, you should pour on two tins. And note the temperatures on the two thermometers. Note the temperature again after 5 minutes. Initially you can measure the temperature by using thermometers, and after 5 minutes also you should measure the temperature. What do you find? Are they equal? Which one is less? Both are not same. You should find that one, and again which is less, which is high. You will find that the temperature drop in the tin painted block is greater than in the tin with shiny surface, because the shiny black surface loses heat more quickly than the shiny surface. That is, a black surface is a good radiator while a shiny surface is a poor radiator. Black coated tin is high radiator, loses the entire heat radiator fastly than that of the shiny surface. In generally, by doing that entire analysis, dark colored object radiate more heat than that of the light colored object. You can take the black colored and again the light shiny colored objects. Black colored object will be glows or radiates the heat more than that of the shiny or light colored object. And also the amount of radiant heat received by an object depends on its distance from the source. If you stand a certain distance from the source, so you can receive different amount of the radiant heat. It is not same for all the distances. Let us take an example. An object closer to the source receives the more heat than on the farther from the. If you stand close to the source, you receive a lot of more heat, radiant heat. If you stand much farther, you will receive small amount of the radiant heat from the source. You can take the example. This is why the inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, which are nearer to the Sun, are much warmer or high temperature than the outer planets, which are farther away from the Sun. Your body feels warmer when you are near the fire. some distance away. If you stand in front of the source, if you stand some small distance, so you will receive the large amount of the heat, radiant heat from the source. If you stand further, you will receive the small amount of the heat radiation from the corresponding source. That is a complete experiment. Next one is nothing but to study the absorption of radiation. The last one is a radiant heat. It is absorption of heat. If you understand that one also, you can take the two things as in the previous experiment. Leave the black one as it is and paint the shiny one white. A shiny surface thing is painted with white color. Fill both the things with equal amounts of the cold water. The same temperature. If you take the same temperature of the water, if you pour both the things and again both are at the same temperature taken from the any source. Place both things in the sun and note the temperature after 15 minutes. What do you notice about the temperature in the two things? Place the two things will be in the sun. Because of the sun is emitted the light, the both things will be receiving the solar radiation. What you understand from that is the temperature rise in the tin coated black will higher than in the tin coated white. Compared to white shiny surface, compared to that the black coated tin will receives or absorbs the more heat than that of the white. This is because a black surface absorbs much more radiant heat than a white surface. In general, dark colored object absorbs more heat or radiant heat than the light colored objects. Meaning is dark, dull and rough surfaces are good absorber of heat or radiant heat, even though they are good emitter of radiation as well. Dark, dull and rough surfaces are good absorption of heat and as well good emitter of radiation as well. This complete the activity in order to understand the absorption and radiation from the different surfaces.